So by a quick show of hands, how many people in the room here own a business or manage a team? Own a business, manage a team. Good, it's a lot of folks. It's a Silicon Valley audience. I'd like you to think about for a minute what it would be like to go about your job, to manage your business without any of the digital devices that you have, without a smartphone, without a laptop, without an iPad, what it would be like to manage your day-to-day business. Well, you'd probably make a lot of phone calls when you needed information from someone or wanted to assign someone a task. They might fall through the cracks every once in a while when things got busy. You would send some SMS, although typing out SMS gets pretty cumbersome after a while. And then you would build a lot of your core business processes around paper. You'd have stacks of paper around your office. When you needed to collect information from someone or understand the performance of your employees, you'd do that on paper. And if you needed to generate a report or pass information around, that would all happen with paper-based processes. Well, in developing countries, they only have this device that you've seen several times today, these basic mobile phones. And that is the reality of doing business. For example, this gentleman here on the right side of the slide in the gray shirt, his name is Arnold. He is an entrepreneur who owns a shop in rural Tanzania, in Arusha. It's northern Tanzania. And his shop, he sells energy products, things like cooking stoves and solar lights, to people in the communities around where his shop is. And Arnold manages a team of salespeople. When they go out to sell, they bring products and they make a sale and they write down customer information on paper receipts, bring that information back to their shop, use it to understand their own operations, to provide warranty service to customers when something goes wrong with a product, and pass it back up to their distributors so that the distributors can understand how their products are doing in the field and understand Arnold's performance. And it turns out that a lot of business processes in developing countries are managed on paper, and the core issue is that paper doesn't scale. If businesses like Arnold's are going to go from selling a few hundred or a few thousand products to thousands or hundreds of thousands or reaching even millions of customers, they're going to need processes in place to provide their products and services at scale. Now, I'd like to introduce you to someone else. Actually, I don't have to introduce you. This is someone you saw earlier today. If you were here for the morning presentations, this is Lisa. Lisa is working in Indonesia on Nazava. They are providing water filters to Indonesian families who don't have access to safe drinking water. But Lisa doesn't personally sell water filters, to the best of my knowledge. Lisa partners with local distributors like Arnold to sell these water filters out into the communities where they're needed. This approach allows Lisa to reach scale and have more impact. And it turns out that this is a really common model. When people are delivering products and services in developing countries, the supply chain takes on this tiered aspect where you have at the top national and international level businesses that are developing products and services that are useful to people in emerging markets. And then they partner with distributors, local businesses. Often those partnerships are complex. This slide simplifies quite a bit. But the idea is that allows them to reach more of their target customers. This model works. It's shown to scale and be effective. And in fact, it's so effective that more than half, almost 2/3 of the businesses at GSBI this year have some aspect of this approach in the way that they conduct their business. Enter Customer Keeper. Customer Keeper is mobile phone and web-based software for managing customer relationships using devices that are commonly available to businesses working in emerging markets. Things like this low-cost Android phone on the left side that costs less than $100 in Kenya where I work, and the ubiquitous Nokia phone that cost about $15, and it is ubiquitous because it's so inexpensive and accessible. Customer Keeper comes out of more than 5 years of working with businesses in emerging markets and is designed specifically to support and integrate with the workflows and processes that are common serving customers at the base of the pyramid. It allows sellers to maintain a customer database. Basically, that's customer data entry using mobile devices. They can segment that database based on key fields, things like the product somebody bought, date or warranty status, and send out messages to their customers to reinforce behavior change or to market complementary products. It allows them to manage a workflow around warranty fulfillment. Trust is critical when you're serving customers who don't know, who often aren't able to get support when something goes wrong, and to have a systematic process in place to help them is very important. Manages reporting, both within a local distributor for helping them manage their own operations, and for Lisa to help her understand the performance of the distributor she's working with in the field, have visibility into the market, and report to her investors. Hopefully some of Lisa's investors are going to be in the room today, and up to report on social and economic impact to stakeholders in her business. Finally, businesses working in emerging markets typically can benefit from a software as a service approach, and that's how Customer Keeper is deployed. Most of these businesses don't have the interest or resources to build out custom software to manage their processes, and a software as a service approach allows them to get started at lower cost and much faster than custom software development. So this is online now. I'm excited to say that we launched 5 months ago, and this on the screen is the dashboard that businesses in East Africa are watching, and their counterparts in the US and Europe are watching customer data come in on off these mobile devices. Since the public launch in April, we've seen steady increase in month-over-month use. We've already engaged with 7 enterprises in East Africa, had 300 plus subscribers. That's more than 300 managers like Arnold and sales staff in East Africa that have entered data using this platform. And just this past week, while I've been at GSBI, we passed our 30,000th transaction in the system. Like any business, our Customer Keeper succeeds when we have a customer acquisition cost that is lower than the total lifetime value of those customers to the business. And we have a plan to get there. We're going to market by working with household energy businesses, people who sell cooking stoves, solar lanterns, and water filters. And we're selling to national and international level companies. We're selling to Lisa, providing her with the tools and support that her and businesses like her need to provide Customer Keeper to their distributors in the field. Distributors benefit because they get a tool that they can use to manage their day-to-day operations and understand their customers and the performance of their staff. The larger businesses benefit because they can work with a larger number of distributors and have a dashboard to see that information, quickly generate reports, and pass them off to the people who need them, typically investors and auditors. And then customers benefit because more and better quality services are available to them. We've experienced success with the model so far, and we're looking for $250,000 in equity investment to take it to the next level. The funds will go towards building an engineering and sales-focused team in Nairobi, where I live. We'll be readying the online platform for scale, starting a sales push in May of 2013 regionally towards becoming cash flow positive in the first quarter of 2014. After that, we're going to look into other regions and other verticals where this type of software makes sense. Agricultural supplies, household durables, and electronics are most attractive. So there's potential to make a large change here. We're taking inefficient, paper-based business processes and replacing them with scalable, mobile-based technology. I'd like you to join us in providing better quality tools to entrepreneurs like Arnold and ultimately higher quality services and products to customers in the developing world. Thank you.